glass of wine. I could really use one right now.
Yeah, don't drink that.
No, okay.
That's the old stuff, yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
That's not been well selling.
A glass of red wine you do want to drink, you don't want to spill.
That's absolutely right.
And if you do, you want to be able to get to it right away. Well, you can do that with the Bissell Pet Stain Eraser Cordless Wet Dry Duo Vacuum. This is one machine, 2 ways to clean. It's cordless, it's powerful, it's portable. It's a deep cleaner that when you do have the pet stains too that happen, you spill the wine or the pet makes a stain. You don't want to get out the big one.
That's right.
Although they're great, and I do have the Bissell big one, but you want to be able to get to it immediately. But this is also a little handheld vacuum too.
Yeah.
Clearance sale price is $95. We've taken $45 off of our QVC price.
Nice.
Scott Hind is back with us. And this is less
everyone.
than a $20 easy pay, $19 to get it home and start using it.
Certainly, and for years and years and years, we've seen handheld vacuums for dry messes since like the 80s, right? I mean, they've been around forever. More recently, we've seen some for wet vacs. I wouldn't argue they're great, but we've seen some, right? What you're seeing for the first time here, not first time at Bissell, but probably in your time doing this, is a 2-in-1 where you can do wet stains, dry messes in the same time, and all you do to go between them. This is the dry. You want to go straight to wet, you just bring this in, and you go. It's literally that simple.
Cool.
Now this is wet, no problem. You want to go right back to dry? Done. It's that simple. It is a vacuum and an extractor all in one. So it's virtually on it, practically any carpet or any dry mess anywhere, you can clean it up.
So that's like less than $50 each. Right?
Oh,
and the fact that
100%.
you can do, like you said, you see a lot of the vacuums.
Yeah, vacuum's fine. We get all that. Here's the pet food. We see this all the time with hand vacs. This is nothing new. So we got all that, no problem. Here's what you haven't seen before. What I'm gonna do is turn this off. I'm gonna unhook the dry part. Now I'm gonna come over to the wet. So I'm gonna take this glass of wine that I did not, of the purple stuff that I did not offer you, I apologize. I'm gonna pour this down. So same machine. This is not left the shot, same machine. I'm going to turn this on. What you do is you keep it stored with the solution in the back, always at the ready. Remember, it's cordless, lithium-ion battery, and then it's a super concentrated formula. You start spraying it on the stain, it starts treating it right away. Then once it's done treating it, so you see all that solution going down there, starts treating it, then you suck it up and you're good to go. So you have a wet vac and a dry vac, but because of the lithium-ion battery, you get almost 15 minutes of runtime. So that's enough to clean up the quick messes, and it's okay, we're gonna keep sucking this out, we're gonna keep treating it, because that's what happens, and it's no problem. But so we do this, and then we'll come back through, and again, we're gonna start sucking this stain out, and it's gonna take maybe a pass or two, but that's not a problem. We have that super concentrated solution. This is a white carpet with a purple mess, so we're extracting it all out, because otherwise, if you clean it topically, you're sunk. You're not going to get all of that out, but when you do it with the Bissell Pet Stain Eraser, you've gotten it all out. Now that nasty purple mess, and just the last couple passes here, is gone. Yep.
I just want to let you know, okay, there's one color and it's blue. It's this one that I have right here. On QVC.com, it looks like this color, but it says green. It was just a mistake. You're getting a blue one.
No worries.
I just wanted to make sure that you knew that. The bottom line is, though, you're saving $45. And, whatever color it is, it does the trick.
Because it's a handheld, lithium-ion battery, good long runtime, lightweight, right around 3 pounds, got about 14, 15 minutes of runtime. So you're cleaning everything you need to clean and when and where you clean it. Let's just do a different version of the same kind of demo.
Okay.
I'm going to take the wet off, right? This is the wet stain remover. Taking this off, I'm putting the dry on. You get a crevice tool, so I'll put the crevice tool in now, and I'm going to clean up this dry mess, okay? No problem. We'll suck this right up. So this is your coffee, those are beans. Look how quickly that goes, look how easy that is, no problem. Get all that up. Now, we're gonna turn this off. But again, where else can you see where I take a dry vacuum, now I'm flipping it right back over to a wet vacuum again? Because here's what happens in real life. We spill, let's say, milk, okay? And what we do...
And if you don't get that up, it is stinky.
Especially in the summer. So what do? We come in and we blot it, okay? Well, that's fine, but the milk is still down in the carpet. Then we take one of these topical things, which is fine. They work well, and I don't want to disparage them, but all you're doing is cleaning topically. Then what we do is we take a brush and drive the stain into the carpet. What we really need to do is extract that out. So as I start coming through here, you can still see there's milk in that carpet that needs to get pulled out. That's what this will do for you. That's the difference of getting it topically clean versus all the way thoroughly clean.
Now you're gonna get the cordless portable carpet cleaner, dry vacuum attachment, deep cleaner attachment, which we've been seeing here with the removable scrub brush, dry crevice tool, dry upholstery tool, wall charger, and then 2 bottles, 2 8-ounce bottles of the Pro Oxy spot and stain formula.
And then this is where it goes. You see that milk that we just pulled out of that carpet? You just come over here, you pull that down, drops it right out, and then you're back going again. But remember, you keep this plugged in somewhere, okay? You keep it charging up. Lithium-ion battery, so you're good to go. But the big story is when you get those stains, and we call these stains TikTok stains, not because of the app, but because certain stains hit your carpet, like the red wine, like the paint, TikTok, TikTok. You have seconds to start getting them.
Right.
You already know this is charged up. You already know the solution's in it. You already know you can solve a problem right away, and this is how you do it.
Now, what you're seeing on your screen right now is the fact that this is, for $94.99 from Bissell to get a dry vac like that with the attachments, the 2 attachments, is a great deal. But this one also turns into the wet vac as well, which is why we call it the pet stain eraser, because when those stains happen, and if they stay there, like you said, TikTok, TikTok, they're gonna stink if they stay there too long. This is easy to just pick up and go. It weighs 3.3 pounds. And then you're not getting out like the huge, big Bissell, which I do know and love.
Yes.
You're just getting rid of that stain at the time. Dump it out, move on, and go.
Spills never happen when you want them to. They happen because you're in a rush, right? So you're like, oh, I could leave in 5 minutes to go pick up the kids at soccer practice. To your point, I love my Bissell uprights. You don't have time to go get it, put the solution in, plug it in, plug it out. This is plugged in somewhere, charged up, ready to go. You take it right to the stain. It could be in your car, like I'm about to show you. You may have just booted your coffee, and you got to get to work, but I got to get that coffee stain out or it's going to smell. This is how you do it. Here's the dry side, here's the wet side. So I'm going to attach the wet side, put that right in here. Remember, solution stored in the back. It is a concentrated solution.
So it's only solution, not water.
Only solution. That you get 2 bottles with it, makes just right around 3 tanks. Because this is what happens in real life, right? The coffee goes into the coffee mat. And in like July, when it's hot like it is, that cream curdles up, smells awful, right?
By the way, that's not the color. I just want to let you know. That's not the color you're getting. It's this color blue, but it says green on QVC.com. This is the only color that is available. It's almost the same thing. It just has a little blue right there. Okay.
And I assure you, you won't. Well, the first time this saves you with the stain, you won't care what color it is.
Yeah, it's like.
Could not care. So as we come through here, then you see how it starts sucking up that coffee. Look at that. That's all that cream, all that smell, all that mess. And then you can still put a little solution down on it so it smells better. But look how it's extracting that out. You could blot that all day with a rag or a paper towel. It's not going to do a thing for you. But when you come through with the Pet Stain Eraser Duo, it's going to take all of that out, and then again, all of that stain comes out of the carpet and gets stored right there until you take it to the sink or the toilet and dump it out.
You just dump it out. Like that was all, you sprayed once. That is not the solution. That is literally all of the liquid that came out in there that's in here. That was a lot. That was like a quarter of a cup of coffee.
Yeah. And as we kind of get toward the end here, I just want to show you my favorite place to use it, because the stairs are your highest traffic area, and they get the most ground and dirt. Because think about it. When you're climbing stairs, you're putting all your weight onto the steps, and you're kind of, you know, like a fulcrum, and it grinds that dirt in. So you can't bring your uprights onto the stairs, right? It just doesn't work. Well, when you have the Pet Stain Eraser, the Duo, first of all, you start treating it. So look at the difference it makes right away from that ultra concentrated solution. You're getting that mud out straight away. So before I even get there with the machine, it's already broken down that dirt. And then we just start coming back through, and watch how it just starts sucking that all right up. It's got the power, it's got the long-lasting battery, it's got the ability to clean up the messes. So we see what was there before, what's there now, all thanks to Bissell.
You are getting the blue one. You're also getting 2 of the 8-ounce solutions, as well as the dry vac attachments. All for $95, all for a charge on credit card of $19. V56861 is your item number. Thank you so much.
It's good to see you. Thank you.
All right. All right, so this was a shark item.